Okay. How does a Scrum Master foster a team culture and improve team morale? Well, um, team morale's an interesting one. We have some say in this, we have some part to play in the morale, but we're not the only part of the puzzle. So where I first go is actually, is there a good reason to be a team? Why do we come together? What's the purpose? Okay, this will be a product goal, a product vision, something like that. Why should this team care? Right? It's very hard to foster any morale if nobody gives a damn about their work. So working with a product owner, why does this matter? Why should these people, these highly intelligent, highly paid people, come into work and give their all? Okay? Because that will, when they align with it, when they mesh with it, when they gel with that idea, it's going to be easier. They're going to want to, because our very nature is one of purpose. We want to have a purpose. We want to know that the work we do has meaning. Okay? So the linchpin of a lot of teams is the product they're building, the service they're building. What's the difference it's going to make to others? How is the world going to be better because they've done their job? So that's where I will start, is the goal. The product goal, and indeed, if you're using something like Scrum, you may want a sprint goal. What short term does this matter? Why do we care? Okay. But I'm going to be focused on that. I'm going to be focused on the purpose, okay, behind it. The agile approaches give autonomy when they're done well. We're trying to push down to the teams who are the right people to have the authority to act, to decide how to deliver whatever it is they're asked to deliver, how to get their job done that they're the experts in. Because in that, they have agency. That meshes nicely with the purpose, the reason behind why. Okay? Because they understand why and they get to determine how. That in itself is motivating. We're going to be really working on not only the team understanding self-management and the importance of self-management, which isn't really the hard part in all of this, but with the organization to let go a bit. Most organizations stifle self-management. They stifle that autonomy, the agency of a good team, because they're not used to it, because it's not the frame of reference that they have. They're used to telling people in great detail not only what to do, but how to do it, and then managing them against that expectation. And we don't want that, right? Because it's not motivating. In fact, it's damn right demotivating when you're in that world of just being told how to do. You don't need highly paid, highly intelligent individuals. You need people to do as they're told. Totally different field. That's not one we want. So we're going to work with the team in claiming what self-management they can, and we're going to work with the organization to open up what self-management is for the organization. Where are the boundaries? How can we push them further? How can we allow that team to take a greater and greater stake in its own destiny? And one of the great things, and one of the things I loved as a developer working in agile teams, was the mastery component. This idea that we can get better, that we turn up to work not only to do the work, but to be better at the work. Okay? And for me, the agile world really gives this, the idea of the retrospective, continuous improvement. Many teams adopt constant learning within their cycles. They're trying to work out not only how to do work, but how to do it better this time than they could have last time. Continuously pushing forward. So they're getting better at what they do as product developers all the time. Right? And these three things, those pieces of the puzzle that we hear from Dan Pink's book Drive, autonomy, mastery, and purpose, are really where I'm going to focus. How do we build the morale? We give people a reason to turn up to work. We give them space to determine how to work and the ability to get better at their job. And what that's going to do is not only create a highly motivated organization, a highly motivated team, okay? It's going to reinforce itself in a culture, because these teams get better. They invariably get better than those around them because they have that space to try things out. They get stuff wrong, yes, but they get stuff right. And every time they get something right, they're better forever because of it. And when they get stuff wrong, do you know what? They've learned that that thing didn't work. Not this time round. Hopefully they have some ideas why it didn't work, and they can take that learning forward. and they're better. Okay? And all of this comes together. Many people think of culture as this thing, this concrete thing, but really it's the result of many things: the behaviors, the actions, the thoughts, the words, the activities of that team. So in working with their motivation, in working with their morale, we're creating a culture collectively as a team of brilliance, which in itself is highly motivating. Can we get better? If you've got to this point in the video, I hope you've enjoyed it. If so, a like would be appreciated. If you want to hear more from me, more answers to questions that maybe you've got in the Agile world, please subscribe to the channel. And if you've got a question that you really want answered, drop it in the comments. I promise we'll get around to it. Thank you.